Alright, howdy everybody. How's everyone doing? Welcome to what's gonna be a chest day, I believe. I believe today is chest. I broke my... whatever. Figure it out later. Yeah, I'm still not 100%, still feel kind of crappy. But look, man, that's life, you know? You just gotta sometimes... you're tired, and your throat hurts, and your eyes are all itchy, and you just gotta go to the gym. That's what you gotta do. And that's what we're gonna do. It is a chest day. I think it's incline Smith today, but it might be incline dumbbell. I don't remember. I guess it doesn't really matter one way or the other. I mean, like for the power movements, like they're more or less interchangeable for the most part. Like Smith machine versus barbell versus dumbbell, each has their own like pros and cons, but at the end of the day, it doesn't supremely that much matter if it smells weird. It doesn't supremely that much matter if you're doing like, you know, an incline Smith versus an incline dumbbell. They're both going to be working the same muscle groups, and they're both going to be beneficial to your chest. What else do I have to say? Not too much going on. You heard me talk yesterday about picking up parts for the car. That is still in progress, so with any luck, I'll go do it Saturday. I gotta be honest, not supremely looking forward to wrenching on somebody else's car to acquire parts, although, when you think about it, it's kind of the same thing as like going to a pick and pull, like a junkyard, and doing it yourself. It'll be fun, you know, make a friend, whatever. Beyond that, I don't really have too much otherwise to update you on. Yesterday's video. So, it got cut short. I'm not sure why. Either the footage got corrupted, or I ran out of memory or something, but I, like, the last... Like a good half of the video just got cut off. So, you'll see me hit, like, a set, and then it's done, and it's over. And it was just kind of abrupt, and I apologize for that, but that's just the way it went, you know? Sometimes that's the way she goes, right? I didn't mean to just abruptly cut it off, like so, but you live and you learn. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're in a good spot. I'm up to like 215 pretty consistently now. Still fluctuating a little bit. Like a couple days ago it was like 213. But I think like my average is probably like 214, 215, which is cool, you know. I'm not sure I want to get all the way back up to 230, but then again, 230 now is going to look a hell of a lot different than 230 2 years ago, right? Because around December of 2024, I was 230, but I was also chubulous and fat. And I probably put on another 10 plus pounds of lean mass since then. So I feel like 230 now would be probably around like 15% body fat instead of what I probably was at, which was like 25, 30. Maybe not that high, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what my coach tells me. He wants me to gain weight right now, so I've been trying. I've been eating like crazy. I've been hitting my protein. I've actually been doing a surprising amount of cardio, like 2 or 3 times a week. And I know for no other reason other than like if I'm like at home and I'm not leaving for the gym, or it's a weekend or what, or it's super early, like I did this morning because I was just rock tired. But I'll just be sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. I might as well just go do 30 minutes of cardio. So I do. And like, you know, you just hammer it out and call it a day. And you don't really notice. You notice, I should say, around like 6, 7 p.m. because you just get exhausted. You're just like sitting there and you're just like, why am I falling asleep? I didn't do anything different today. And then you're like, oh wait, I did cardio. That's right. And so that you're just sleepy. But then you get to go to bed earlier. So like, not really the worst trade-off in the world. Yeah. No, not really. Something I want to bring up. So like, I have this conversation with either a friend or a coworker or a stranger. Like, I've noticed like maybe like once every couple days. And that is that cars today are too damn complicated. There's too many computers and too many sensors and too much stuff. And obviously, it's not like a conspiracy. It's because they don't want vehicles to be user serviceable. They want more things to break, so you have to service it more. Right? But the point is that the conversation that I have so often is cars need to have less computers, less electronics, and that would make them cheaper, make them more reliable, make it easier to work on, make them more affordable for people to own and maintain. People would be inclined to work on their own stuff again. If somebody has, say, a 2020, or maybe not that, and nobody I know can afford a new car like that, but I know some people with like 2012s, 2014s, and they'll come to me and be like, hey, can you fix this? And I'm like, maybe, you know, if it's an electrical thing, like if it's a sensor issue, then kind of on your own with that, bud. But if somebody has, for example, a 1996 Crown Vic with a 2-valve modular 4.6 liter V8, and they're like, hey, can you do my brakes? Hell yeah, I can do your brakes. No problem. Show up, I'll do it. You know, it's just easier and simpler and less of a poo-poo pee-pee problem. That's the problem with cars, man. There's too many poo-poo pee-pee problems. But anyway, today's chest. Car talk is going to be a little bit shorter today because I was already halfway to the gym when I'm like, oh wait, I should probably record something. So there you go. But anyway, I'll see you guys in there.
Okay, incline Smith. I think it's 4 sets of 10-ish. I have 230 on here, which I did last week. And I don't know how it's going to go today. We're going to find out here shortly. Here we go. Kind of heavy. Maybe I should take the bench up a notch. Well, not right now, but maybe at some point in the future. You know, like next time I do incline chest. Incline chest, rather. Hey, see how it feels, you know. I'm worried about the over amount of shoulder recruitment with a higher set bench. You know, the lower down it is, the more chest you get. So I think this 30-degree incline is pretty much, I think this is lower, though. That's why I'm saying something. Anyway. How high did I... having trouble unracking it? There we go.
Very big test, but he thinks my shoulder's dislocated.
It's not a think, it was on the x-ray.
Yeah, no, my shoulder's like a lot more forward than it should be. I just went off my shoulder. This one's so much more forward than one.
Is it sour? Huh? I didn't say anything. Alright, let's set. Ugh. Let's see, and then I got flat dumbbell after this. Although I could just do flat Smith. I haven't done that in ages. And we're already here. So maybe we'll do that. Who knows? I'll do a coin flip. Heads we stay, tails we do dumbbell. Alright? Ah! That last one didn't want to go up. Alright, so we're looking for 4 sets of 12 on flat dumbbell. And I'm going to start with I'll start with hundreds. And we will go up or down according to how it goes. Duh. I mean, you guys know how this works. It ain't that complicated. All right. Yep. Ooh. Woo. I'm trying a new bench here, so. Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. Oh, I think I fried myself in the incline Smith a little bit, boys. Right after that unfortunate mishap, I'm going to drop it all the way down to 80s. And I might just be cooked. You know, I might have to be doing like supremely lightweight or just switch straight to some flies or something if I don't have any more pressing left in me. We'll see. I'll show you the failures and the successes on this channel. Ooh. That's moving. Boys, what's going on here? Holy goodness. So here's the thing. I'm not mad. Okay, I'm a little mad. I'm a little upset about this, but I am like hitting pretty much like complete failure on every set, so that's like good. I think I'm gonna be crushed sore tomorrow. The pump's probably gonna be really good. But anyway, you know, we're just gonna keep on with the 80s, I guess. I just shot my wad on the incline smith, and that happens, you know, to the best of us, so. No use crying over, you know, the milk is, can't put the toothpaste, you know what I'm saying? Oh, get in the zone. Walmart. Here we go. Woo! Woo! Okay. I can't explain it. Alright, here we go. Last one. For this. I got like 10.5 on that second set, which is more than the first one. Sometimes lifting you can't explain. This is one of those times. Because a lot of it comes from mentality, and I think my headspace was crap for that first set after I failed in the hundreds. Also, that probably took out quite a bit of energy now. I think. Shut up. Come on, shut up. Life doesn't make sense sometimes. We got more reps every set. So we got flies. We're using this old school type of fly machine here. Super, super old school. I have not used this that much, so we're just going to give it a shot. Looking for 15, so here we go. This seat, the post is like totally bent and messed up, so here we go. Oh, shoot. Kind of feeling it in my elbows a little bit, but not sure how we feel about that. Not terrible, but not great just yet. Here we go again. It's like peekaboo for men. Hits your delts quite a bit too. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but whatever. Alright, last one here. Ow! Feels like it's using the transported back to the 80s with Michael Jackson playing, using this ancient machine. Oh. All right, I think we got the rep and a half now. Okay, so rep and a half, going for, we want 12. Got 150 on here. I've only ever got this for 12 once, and it was pretty cool. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, my back just cracked. That was lovely. Nope. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that. We'll drop the weight a little bit. I just had an unhinged conversation, and I realize now that if like normal people talk to each other the way gym bros did, the world would be a better, if not perhaps more, sexually harassing place. Anyway. I did lower the weight drastically. I'm not just Supermaning that one. Alright, I'll hit this last one. We got some triceps and then we're done. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Got 3 sets 15. So, fun little fact. When I first started lifting, I had no idea what a program was or what like anything like that was. I just did 3 by 15 for like every exercise except like squats and bench because I just couldn't do it, and deadlift, things like that. Like any sort of like pressing or machine, I'd try to get 3 by 15, and like it wasn't like scientific or anything like that. It's just this, you know, random number I had set for myself, and I guess it worked pretty well. But like, anyway, little tidbit. I got 125 on here. Let's go. Ouch. Okay. Well, this is a little heavy, I'm not going to lie to you. So we'll just keep it going. Keep this train shooting along. Yeah, let's see. Can you even see me from there? There you go. That's probably better for you. Here we go. Alright, I'll drop the weight for this last one. Last one, I dropped it down to 113, 112 and a half. Let's round here, and let's run it up. Okay, that'll do. Let's get some posing in. Okay. Hump check. Hump check. Not looking too bad. Ah. Immediately cramped up there. Oh, that hurts, yeah. Cramping up. See some people do it like this. But I think it's better. The Dorian Yates, where he just kind of... Nutty. Gotta hit one of those on stage, boy. Alright, I'll see you guys around. Take care.